Okay, so this is, well, we're not sure really what this tomb is, but it's definitely not like any of the other tombs here on the necropolis. And the reason is that normally the Hafit tombs have a single round chamber, and they're sometimes pretty small, although you can have large Hafit tombs. And this one here, you can see all of the corbelling, and it's continuing out at a really sharp angle, which is unusual for most Hafit tombs. The other reason this is a really cool tomb is that a lot of times you don't have this amount of corbelling and the top part of the structure intact. So what you can see up here is this is where the roof was coming in a corbelling fashion, and above it there was an awful lot of rock stacked on top to make this look like a dome. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to chase the walls down and get to the bottom of the chamber. Oh, it's on its side!
Oh my god.
The base.
That's what I was thinking.
It's on its side. Isn't that awesome? Wow. That's what
Kim is very excited.
the rim. I've just been kind of I figure we'll screen it and get back. You know, I'm actually just going to put it in here in the same bag. Yeah. Oh, the bottom side has the white exterior.
Oh, cool.
But it's coming off quite thick.
You see the red in this clay body, and I mean the silt here is not completely indicative of all the dirt in Oman, but that tells you a bit about the iron content. So this stuff is different than this stuff.
Right.
And I'm not saying that the clay made this has to be made right here, but
you know where they have red soil is that.
yeah. Okay, all right, so that's a start.
Ivory.
This can even come from like really brown soil. It's just iron oxide. This stuff doesn't have a lot of iron oxide in it, and you know the landscape here would create buff pottery in general. However, that white coating is a different kind of clay, and that clay seems to have a different shrinkage, and that's why you have that white coating peeling away from the red part. Now, the way that it's like just totally like chumming up and like peeling off makes me think that there's some degree of crushed shell temper in there, like calcium. And sure enough, you can see little white speckles in there that seem to be like you would use, you know, crushed up shell for a temper, or limestone or something like that. Calcium carbonate as a pottery additive is typically known like as whiting, and if you do it microscopically, you can sort of like spread out this tendency of this stuff to absorb water. But if you have like little chunks of it, it'll absorb water and cause pieces like this to flake off and turn the piece into granola.
Wow.
Wow.
Normally you'd want to expose the skeleton, expose the pot near the skeleton, take some photographs, document it all, and pull it out. But because we have to adjust our technique in here to get good data, or any data, we're going to pull it out as we find it. And then pull the skeleton out all at once tomorrow.